DC-3s, Western Airlines and Spirit of Douglas, and then the 3 C-47s. So that's all brother Placid Lassie and Pegasus, our newest arrival, right over here. It's May 29th, so we're just a few days out from the anniversary of D-Day, and here we are at North Weald. And the aircraft, we've got 5 of us here now, so we were joined by Pegasus right over there. And the aircraft today are going to be flying to Duxford. So here's the flight line. We've got 2 DC-3s and 3 C-47s as it currently stands. Now, hopefully today I'm going to be able to ride in one of the aircraft. We're going to go over to Duxford, do some formation flights on the way. It's going to be 2 separate formations, so the 2 DC-3s, Western Airlines and Spirit of Douglas, and then the 3 C-47s. So that's all brother Placid Lassie and Pegasus, our newest arrival, right over here. It's been a bit of a windy day, and yesterday was scrubbed for rain, but we are hopeful that everything's going to turn out, and we got quite the public showing as well. So we're going to have lots of folks here on the flight line at North Weald. So I'm excited to show you all the process of kind of getting ready for a flight. So right now the crews, they had a briefing earlier in the morning, chatting about what they're going to do, where they're going to go, and now crews are getting ready to fly. So that involves pre-oiling, that's fueling, checking oil, doing all those typical kind of pre-flight checks that you'd expect, but of course just on a bit of a larger scale. The crews, most of them wear flight suits, especially in the C-47s, and so you can identify them pretty easily. It's going to get busy here because the public, there's not actually a physical barrier between the public and the ramp, so we're about to have a very crowded airfield, so we're trying to get as much done as possible before that happens. There's my media team. Here's some more of the aircraft. Placid Lassie, they were doing some work on that right engine the other day, but they've got it all sorted out now. So down the flight line, we can see it's getting busier as the hour ticks on and we get closer to departure. Some of the folks are donning their flight suits and getting up in the cockpit. You can see that they're about to start pulling props through, final inspections, this and that. And that's all brother, of course, the famous lead ship of the Allied invasion. I was talking with them earlier. They've got an interesting story here. They had a crew of 9, really, on the flight. So, along with the 6 human crew members, they've got these stuffed animals that come on the flight with them. The one that I thought was particularly of note is Tab. It's a little black stuffed dog. And the whole story is that on D-Day, the pilot actually brought a little Scottish Terrier. It came with them on the day of the invasion. He sat on this pile of flak jackets in the back. And so to honor that, they've got a little dog that they fly with all the time now. So it was a full fun crew on the way past Greenland, Iceland, etc. on the way here. So here's Pegasus. It's the newest addition to our fleet. Has met us here in North Weald. It's beautiful. Another C-47. You can see those invasion stripes on the door. And it's got a 2-2 configuration inside. So 2 passenger seats, and then you can see 2 more on the other side. All right, so we're all going to be flying today on Spirit of Douglas. Now, they just redid their livery, so this Spirit of Douglas is quite a new name. And this is a beautiful DC-3. You can see this oval door, and it's done up just how the passenger airliner would have looked in the early 50s after the war. So it's a very exciting day here at Duxford. We're about to leave and head back to North Weald, but there's a Mustang doing its run-up. Here's a Hurricane that's just landed, beautiful, and a Spitfire took off moments before. There's a Tiger Moth. Very busy day here at a very historic airfield. This morning when we left from North Weald, myself and some of the members of the media team were lucky enough to travel in the Spirit of Douglas, and we got to see the beautiful interior, which matches the lovely exterior that you're seeing here. It's all done to honor Mr. Douglas, and it really looks like the perfect 50s airliner. Also, having flown in some other C-47s, I can tell you it was the most pleasant, comfortable, smooth, and quiet flying experience I've ever had in this airplane. It was truly luxurious. We had this beautiful formation flight. We got to watch the 3 C-47s join up all together in front, and then we had the 2 DC-3s in the back. It was gorgeous over the skies of East Anglia, and we were able to land at Duxford and had a wonderful day there as well. So could not be happier with the traveling comforts of this airplane.
And the return from Duxford was no less spectacular. For those on board Aero Legends C-47 Pegasus, we had a fantastic experience, wing to wing with their Spitfire T9. A remarkable view over the English countryside, also joined by their T6 Harvard.
So as we wrap up our day here at North Weald, I want to reflect on the time that we had at Duxford. First off, it was lovely that some of the crews got to see the museums there. If you've been to Duxford, it's a fantastic set of museums put on by the Imperial War Museums there. We're going to be there later in the week at the weekend, but it's going to be very busy, so it was nice to get all the crews to be able to see it. Especially was also lovely. There was a Hurricane, 2 Spitfires, a P-51 Mustang, there were Tiger Mods. We had this whole beautiful day of flying. And then we were able to bring the DC-3s back. And the crowd that was out there, I think, really enjoyed it. So it was a wonderful day over at Duxford. We're excited to go back there. We've got 2 more beautiful days here at North Weald as well.